Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Whole city getting hype now. Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cass here, and we are here to get into something. I know it's been a little while, guys. I'm sorry I took a little bit of time to reassemble myself. I'm going on a vacation soon, so I'm really bulk recording some videos as well. So, I'm going to go ahead and hop in to what you guys voted as the number 2 video that y'all wanted to see. So, the original video that y'all voted y'all wanted to see was Derrick Henry versus D'Onta Foreman. That video's already up, comparing Derrick Henry's start to the 2021 season and D'Onta Foreman's end of the 2021 season, and comparing how they did. That video's already up. The second video y'all voted on Tighten Up, the Tighten Up fan page, is, of course, Malcolm Butler versus Janoris Jenkins. Malcolm Butler's 2020 season versus Janoris Jenkins' 2021 season. So, I understand the reason that, if y'all guys don't understand the reason I put this on, I really have liked to compare the two seasons as really big as, like, far as veterans go. But this is what I'm getting into here. So, Malcolm Butler was better as far as it comes to getting the ball back for the Titans. And he was really good at doing that his whole time in Tennessee. And in total, he had 9 interceptions in 3 years, which is really good. And his entire years at other teams, which is 4 at the Patriots. 4 at the Patriots. He has 8. So he has more in 3 years at Tennessee than 4 at the Patriots. The postseason stats don't look great. I'm not going to lie, the postseason stats do not look great. But then again, he really wasn't on teams. He was benched in the Eagles Super Bowl, so he didn't get to play in that game. I believe is that 2015? It's one of these games he got benched in the Super Bowl. But anyway, going forward, we're really looking at his time in Tennessee. And predominantly his 2020 year. So, he had 14 passes defended. He gave up, on average, no, that's his average yards returned. Oh, that's my fault. See, it's a defense. Okay, defense. So, he had a average return yards of 27 when he played in Tennessee. He had 100 tackles, 86 himself, 14 assisted. And that was something I actually really did notice, a big difference in between Malcolm and Janoris, is Malcolm was much better in run defense, even though at the time we didn't think he was. Seeing Janoris try to tackle guys and just not being able to bring him down because of his smaller frame was absolutely astonishing sometimes. It was really crazy to look at. Now, let's look at Janoris a little bit. We can actually, because Janoris played this year, and it's this year, we can look at Janoris as more of a game-by-game overview, which is kind of unfair, but we're going to look at it anyway. So, he had, in total, with the Titans, 54 tackles. Like I said, he had some problems coming up and tackling players. He had 6 passes defended. He played 14 games with 1 interception. Now, he had 6 passes defended to 1 interception. He had 14 passes defended to 4 interceptions. So, kind of seeing how that's getting to somewhere. Janoris really at times just felt like he was a non-factor to the Titans. It really felt like that sometimes. And it's really crazy to say, because looking back on how Janoris is going to be remembered as an all-time player, I think he's going to be a very good, he's going to be remembered as a very good corner. Because early on, with the Giants and the Rams, the dude was a legit guy. And maybe it's age, I think that's probably what it is. But there's something that has just overall brought his level of play down. I believe it is age. Now, there is some rumors that Malcolm Butler may be interested in coming out of retirement. If that's true, and we'd have to see how he would play, but overall, you could be interested in having both of these players on the same team next year, because you need more of a veteran leadership in the cornerback room overall. But because with guys like Molden, Farley, and even Fulton, they could all use more of a overwhelming leadership role that I don't think Janoris is getting. And that's really what I think Malcolm Butler was very good at. So if Butler could do that, I think the Titans would be very well off. And with everything being the way it is in our secondary has now cost us two championship runs. I understand the year one about like our pass rush not being good and quarterbacks having all the time. I understand that. But there was no reason for what happened with the Bengals in our secondary. Some of that may be on the defensive coordinator. I have a video comparing Arthur Smith to Todd Downing earlier where I dive into some of that. Go watch that video. I'll link it in the description even. But this, Janoris and what the secondary gave up in the playoff game cannot happen going forward. You need leadership on the squad. I feel like you need to get a veteran corner. Whether it be somebody like a Malcolm Butler coming out of retirement, seeing what he still has. Remember, Tennessee cut him. That was a choose decision. Tennessee decided to not have Malcolm Butler on the team anymore. He didn't leave. We cut him. So he would enjoy to come back, realistically. So looking into that might be something that the Titans look into doing overall. But there's also good veteran corners out there that are looking for places to stay. Casey Hayward would be a very good addition and probably a better one than Malcolm Butler. He's the number 3 overall corner over the past 10 years in zone coverage. We need a zone corner. That's exactly what we've got our man-to-man guys with our younger guys. We need a zone corner that doesn't drop interceptions like Janoris had done 3 times. 2 in the regular season, 1 in the playoffs. So overall, that's my comparison between Malcolm Butler and Janoris Jenkins, and overall my insight onto our cornerback position going forward into the next year. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been your boy Cass, and I am out. Bye, guys.
Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Whole city getting hype now. Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Need